Hello viewers, welcome back. In this video, we'll discuss how to add and configure the symbolic IO field. In that home screen, we'll add the symbolic IO field. To add the symbolic IO field, go to toolbox. If it is already open, we can take it from this symbolic IO field here, or we can open by clicking the toolbox and go to element, and from this element we can take this symbolic IO field, drag and drop to the screen. We can use this symbolic IO field as a binary operation in to PLC, or we can write some integer value to PLC, or we can see the binary operation as a text, or we can see the text of against some integer value. Select this IO field and go to properties. From this properties, select this properties here. In general tab, we can see that here we should give the process tag. Process tag means PLC tag, and we can select the mode of this field from here. This symbolic IO field can be used as a input, output, or two-state. Two-state only used for the output. And here we have to select the text list. If you click this three dot, it will open the text list. Currently there is no text list. We can add the text list from here, or we can add from the text list from this text and graphics list. So go to text and graphics field, that will add the text field text list 1 and text list 2. We'll add two text list, one for the input symbolic IO and another for the output symbolic IO. If we take another symbolic IO, then we will choose two text field, one for the input, one for the output. Now this text list, we have to add the text entry. Here is the value and here is the text. Against this text, what value we can choose? We can choose the range of the value, or we can choose like this 10, we can choose 12 like this, or we can choose single value. First we will use the single value, this 0, then 1, 2 like this. You can write the text against this integer value, that text is off, that means integer value is 0. When the text value is on, the integer value 1. Okay, you can rename as a fault anything. Okay, for text list 2 we can choose same way, that first it is 0, 1, 2. So for it is on, off, on, hold. I will delete this one. Okay, we'll do some change because input and output both text are same. So for when value is 0, it is off, when 2 it is on, when 4 it is off. Okay, now we need to process tag, because we need to tag process tag and also to text list. We have created the text list. Now we'll create the tag. We'll create tag in the data block. We have already a data block called HMI DB, and in this HMI DB we will create two tag. One is called Symbolic IO 1, Symbolic IO 2, and both are integer. Okay, so by symbolic IO field we can take the binary data type or integer data type, because by symbolic IO field it is a binary operation or the integer operation. Integer operation means we can choose the or write the integer value. So go to again home screen. Now select this IO field. We'll choose the process tag from the HMI DB here, symbolic IO field. Okay, and from the text list we'll take the text list 1 for the input field, and this one will used as a input and this one will used as a output. So select it as a output. Here we will give the tag from the HMI DB, and here from the text list we will give. Okay, here we will add two others IO field, that when we select the op, that time this IO field value will check the IO field value. We can check from the HMI DB from here, also we can check from here also. So in this IO field we will give the symbolic IO, this one, and it is as a output. So when we will choose the text from here, the value will show here, and when we will put the input here, that time this output text will change. So here we will give the process tag symbolic IO here. Okay, now we will simulate this HMI skin. Also now this value is now hash, because we didn't download the PLC program. Now we will download the PLC program to virtual PLC CPU. Select, reinitialize. Now finished. Now see the HMI. Now there is no hash symbol here. So when if we choose the 1, that value should be 2. Yes, this value is 2 now. If you go to HMI DB from here, if you can monitor, this symbolic IO value is now 2. Now so from the HMI DB the data is write to the PLC here. Now if you choose the fault, it will make it as a 4. So it is 4. So you can choose it as a not as a fault, you can choose it as a reset. So when you select the reset, that time the value will go to PLC as a 4. So again simulate. So when you select off, that time it is 0. Can you see that when runtime simulator is on, that time here value is 4 but here is off, but value is 4 means that should be reset. Why it is like this? Because this field is now select as a input, so from here we can only write, we didn't take it as a output. So if we select it as a in out, then process it will show as the tag value. If it is value true, it will show as a 1. If it is 0, the text will show as a off. So we can choose it as a in out, so it will show us actual text list as the integer value. Now see, it is now 0, it is showing off. Now I am giving it reset, so value write as a 4. Now this value came from the PLC, so I am we can write it from the PLC or we can write it from here. Suppose we are writing it from PLC. By manually I am writing it. Now if it is 2, then see it is showing fault. Also here it is showing as a 2. Okay, now why it is showing it as a 2? Because we have used it as a IO field. Yes, it is used as a IO field. That's why we can use it as a input value. Also it will show the current process value, current value in PLC. So now if we select it 1, it is show as a 1. So by this integer value we can program in the PLC against this value. Now if we choose the text value as a range, that from 0 to 1 and 2 to 3 and 4 to 5 or 6, and for here we will take the value 1 to 2 or 3 to 5, 6 or 7 to 10. So let's see what's happen. It will, for output it will use all the range, but for input it will use only lowest value. Let's see. Now again start the simulation, because we have changed the HMI configuration. We have to again start the simulation. Okay, now see, value for reset it is 4, and if we change on, it will 2. Here for text list 2, 1, that means input text list, this is 2. 2 means it is the lowest range of this 1. It should be 2 or 3, but for input field it will take the lowest value. See, it is not taking the high value 1, it is taking the lowest value. So reset it will take 4, it is not take 5 or 6. But for output, if you choose here for output 0 to 2, it will show off. So if we choose the value 2, it is now off. If we choose it 0, it is still off. If we choose 2, it is also off. So for output text field it will take the range, but for the input text field it will not taking the range. So if I take it 7, it is fault. If it is 6, it is on. If it is 8, it is fault. So it is taking. Okay, now this IO field can be used as a two state. This two state only can be used for the output. We can see if we select the mode as a two state. Okay, I will add another IO field that is for two state. This is for input and this is for output, and third one is for two state. Two state only used for output. So here if we used it as a two state, so this will show the, here I will add another tag as a symbolic IO 3. I am download this DB block to PLC again. Okay, now I will program this input field that process tag is IO, symbolic IO 3, and this symbolic IO, when the value is 1, that against that value 1, what do you want to show in that box? I want to show it as a open. If it is used for gate, so it is opened, and for the other value except 1, for the other value it will show as a closed. Okay, now I am turn off and turn on the runtime again. See, it is now closed. I am okay. I will make another IO field here. That IO field process tag is symbolic IO field here, and it will used as a input IO field. So if it is 0, it is close. If it is 1, it is now open. If it is 2, it is closed. If it is 3, it is closed. So except the value 1, all other value, this IO field show as a closed, or it will show as a 1 when the value of this tag, IO field tag 3 value is 1, that time it will show as a open. So this is all about the IO field, symbolic IO field. We can use this symbolic IO field for the binary operation or for any set point. Like if you set this text as a 0%, so it will go to 0% to the PLC. If you set like here input field, if you set as a 0%, it will go to 0. If you make a 10%, so give the 10% here. If you give a 20%, for this 20% you can give a 20%, 50% or against the 50%. So again I am downloading So now it is 0%. If I select it as a 10%, now the value goes to PLC as a 10%. If I select this as a 20%, now value is 20%. We can select is a 50%. So we can use the symbolic IO field as a integer value write to the PLC or use as a binary operation. Okay, thank you.